normal F4 on the way. Period. We told y'all we was not playing. Oh, this is kind of different. It's different than what?
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Act Normal.
Y'all ready to talk shit in politics?
I am. I'm ready.
Me too.
I'm actually really
Me too.
ready.
This episode gonna be good.
So, what's up, y'all? I'm Jayda.
And I'm Des.
And we got to start off with our prayer.
We gonna start off with our prayer. We doing this thing. We gonna start off with a prayer. So I'm gonna say the prayer this time.
She's saying a prayer this time.
Okay.
Oh, these mics.
Mm-hmm. So God, I want to ask you today to clear me and Jayda's mind, heart, body, and soul. Let the energy in the room be still and good. Let our thoughts flow fluently, and we speak everything on our heart in a very intentional and genuine manner. Yeah, amen.
Amen. That was beautiful, Des.
Yeah.
You always scared to pray, but when you pray, they be like
really good.
poetic.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No,
for
stop.
real. Every time. Today.
So today's theme is bag lady.
But wait. Before we get into the theme of today, let's kind of reflect on episode 3.
Oh, yeah, we got to. We got to reflect on episode 3.
Episode 3 was crazy. Y'all went crazy. Thank you for all the comments, the likes, the love, the TikToks. I mean, everything.
Yeah, everything, the good and the bad. We appreciate everything.
It doesn't go unnoticed.
Y'all tuned in. That's
and
all
we also
needed.
want to shout out to our last guest. She was amazing. No filter. And that's another thing we got to let people know, because we're going to bring on, we have a lineup of guests coming on.
And a lot of people were kind of like mad that about a couple things that was said on the last episode by our guest. But we want to let y'all know, like, this is a safe space for anybody. We're going to treat all of our guests the same. Everybody can come on here and say whatever is on their heart. Okay, we not filtering out anything. And before we
release anything, we ask, would you like anything edited out? And that's what we're gonna do with all of our guests, because we get that you can sit in these chairs and become vulnerable, and then when it come out, you like, dang, maybe I was a little too vulnerable.
Yeah.
But once they press that green light, we're gonna post it.
Yeah, we leave it up to our guests.
Just same way as for us. It's a safe space. We want our guests to be comfortable, and we do a good job at making our guests comfortable. So whatever they green light, we gonna let it go. So y'all can't be mad at us for allowing people to speak on things that they want to speak on. If they get in this chair and decide to let the chopper sing,
then that's what it is.
Let the chopper sing, because we got some more. Y'all thought she was unfiltered. We got so many more guests
and
on our lineup.
And if y'all mad now, prepare to be pissed, because everybody's gonna have that space to just y'all ain't gonna like everything, okay? Y'all not gonna like everything. The point is just to be free and express ourselves in the way that we want to, and however y'all perceive it is how y'all perceive it, okay? But we don't be meaning to offend nobody.
Yeah, it's
Let's
no
just
bad
say that.
blood.
It's no bad blood.
And we want everybody to, like I said, this is a safe space, not for just us, for our guests too. So if you feel like you want to come and let it sing, let it sing.
Let it
and that's just what it is.
And we're going to support
so
you.
give our guests grace. Give us grace. We're all new to this. And we just trying our best to talk shit in politics.
That's it.
All while having a good time.
That's all we come here to do.
Literally.
While acting normal.
All while acting normal.
So let's cheers to that.
We're going to cheers to that. And we also going to dive right into episode 4, because we've been waiting on this.
So today's theme for the episode is called Bag Lady, because not only do we travel with a lot of bags, but we carry a lot of shit with us internally.
Today we're going to get into some things, not just what we think and what we want to share, but also some things y'all might have seen on the blog. So, friend, what's been going on with you? We kind of like gave them a little bit of an update. That was 4 weeks ago now. So what's up? Like, what you been on?
Well, I just got back from the Olympics, guys.
Woo! That was lit. That's history. You literally witnessed history.
It was crazy. I've been to Paris numerous times, but being in Paris while something so historical, that's the perfect word, historical, such as the Olympics, it was crazy to see. Like, I got to see Simone Biles, like, win her, what was it, 8th medal?
Wait, you were there when she...
Yes!
You're lying.
I was there when the USA team won.
Oh,
that's
beautiful. See, I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
I thought you went to, like, certain things, but I thought when they did the medals, you weren't there.
No, I was there.
That's
I was
so,
there. I got
like...
to see that. Like, I got to see them, like, win. It was surreal. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but it was great. It was great. Like, you know how you be somewhere and you don't realize where you at?
Yeah.
Until you leave.
Until
And
you
I was
leave.
watching the videos and I'm like, oh my God.
You really got to witness that.
Yes, I really got to witness that. So yeah, it was fun. I had a good time in Paris. It was amazing.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about Paris, beautiful, shopping is good, but
The food.
you be hungry.
I lost weight. I literally lost weight in a good way.
In a good way, because the waist is snatchy.
The waist is snatched. The waist is snatched.
Yeah.
But I was struggling every day. We was waking up eating like the same breakfast meal, and then we would be trying to find.
That's the bad thing about traveling overseas.
Yes, but you know who got good food? London.
Which one? London. No, London got good food.
I feel like their food is like a little Americanized.
It's very much Americanized. I
Yeah.
feel like London is more of the place where I kind of feel like home.
Yeah, it's like
when
a
I'm
close
overseas,
feeling to home.
it definitely gave that like urban feel.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only thing about Paris. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Paris is honestly a top tier visit, but when it comes to eat,
It's definitely must go, but yeah, the eating.
Yeah.
My first time going to Paris, you couldn't tell me the food was bad, but I think that was because it was my first
Yeah.
time going. You
you've
know?
really been to Paris too many times.
been
That's
to
the
Paris
issue, and it's
too
only
many
like 3 dope restaurants.
Yeah, that's
literally
it. That's it. But the clubbing in Paris, the nightlife, that shit lit.
Yeah, Paris a vibe.
Yeah, the Paris is lit.
So did you like get to see Simone? Aside from getting her medals, like, did you like walk past her or anything?
No,
That was such a creep.
no, we didn't get to like walk past her or anything, but like, cause our seats was like a little far. We came last minute. We were kind of like at a far. The arena is so big, and it was like
I didn't even know Paris was that big to have that many arenas.
it had like 5 arenas.
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
It was like track going on here at this arena, gymnast going on here at this arena, boxing here. Like, it was crazy.
That's so
But yeah,
lit that you got to
It
witness
was
that
fun.
though.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to.
You want to
witness
go in 4 years? Take me with you.
in LA?
Yeah, take me.
We going.
I want to go. Like,
Yeah,
I really
we
want to
going.
witness it.
I
feel like it's cooler in
I
Paris.
want to go to
though.
track.
Track. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but LA gonna be crazy.
Swimming is cool too.
Swimming.
Watching the swimming, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie, I was a little intrigued.
I seen it, and then they swam in the river, the Paris. What's it called? They swim in that water.
Oh, I ain't see
and
that.
It was like it was super contaminated and
Ew, that's wrong. I don't like that.
something. But they had to like
They
they
trained
didn't
for
make
that.
them. They didn't make them do it. It was like certain people that just agreed to do it.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I didn't
me
see that
either.
part. I saw when it was in the pool.
Yeah. No.
So Paris is always a vibe.
Yeah.
We saw you bump some shoulders with some people out there. You was all over the internet.
Yeah, that was a lot.
That was a lot.
I was just on vacation. Honestly, they made the spot hot.
They always be trying to
They
make
make
the
the
spot
spot
high.
high.
That's the thing. You be trying to be low and then somebody recording.
But I still had a grand old time.
Yeah, that don't even matter.
Yeah,
as
it
long
don't
as you
matter.
have fun.
I tried to not. I ain't gonna lie. Had to get off the internet though. It was too much.
Because that should have fucked your
I
trip
was
up.
yeah, and
Fuck
fuck the
all the
energy
vibes
up.
up.
Fuck all the vibes up. So,
Well,
had
we
to get
love
off
the
internet.
looks. We love seeing you take place in such a historic time period. That's like lit as fuck. I wish I was there.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I was living through you though.
So while I was at the Olympics, you were preparing to take Loyal back to school. We have a kindergartner on our hands.
A whole kindergarten.
How does that feel? Like, your baby is starting school. Next thing you know, he's gonna be in 5th grade. I hate to.
Yeah, don't say
You
that.
know?
But it's just one of those things now that I've just embraced. Like, he not a baby forever.
Yeah.
And then I also had to take some accountability too. Like, I can't keep crippling him. Like, I do everything for him. I like to brush his teeth. I like to get him dressed. So now when we get up and I'm like, okay, Loyal, I laid your clothes out. It might take us a little longer, but I'm starting to let him be more independent because it's like, I can't walk him in school no more. I'm just realizing that this is the years that you really have to learn how to detach from your kid. Because he was in school last year, or for 2 years, pre-K. And it wasn't as serious as this. Like, this really counts. This
Yeah,
is
this
real
is
school.
grade school.
Girl, we cannot walk him in the schools no more.
Yeah.
It messed me up. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. That shit fucked me
I know
up
it was
real
a lot. Did you
bad.
cry?
A little bit. Not like a cry though. Like
a
a
tear.
couple of tears. But I'm just like, this life. Like,
Yeah.
this is what it
But
is.
it's okay to cry, y'all. Jada's so hard body. Like, it's okay to cry.
Yeah, I cried a little bit.
Literally,
but
I love a good casual cry.
you love a casual cry.
I love a casual cry. It be
But-
needed.
Yeah, maybe.
Sometimes.
I don't know. I just feel like for Loyal, I always have to be super strong because
Yeah, he can't see you cry.
anytime he see me cry, he does the most, and
Yeah,
it really
he-
make me want to cry a
Ball out.
river,
Yeah.
literally. So I just be trying to like be a man, be able to be Superwoman.
Right. How was the first day getting him ready for school?
First day was a breeze.
Because I know he used to hate getting up for
Oh,
BK.
he gives me a hard time. But the first day was such a breeze. Seamless. I mean, easiest process ever because he knew he was only going until 11 o'clock.
Oh, he knew he was about to come right home.
Yes. So it was nothing. It was so easy.
Second day,
third day.
For real? He didn't want to get up?
We've been arguing every morning. I keep having to make bets with him. It's bad. It's so bad.
Boy, ain't changed.
He's the same. So honestly, it's the same loyal. Nothing has changed.
Do you like his teachers?
He like his teacher. So one day he takes nothing but Spanish, and then one day it's like a regular class. So
nothing but Spanish?
like they don't speak. Like when she came and greeted us, she was talking in nothing but Spanish. Told him to put his lunchbox, his book bag, and stuff up in Spanish.
Advanced school.
Yeah. So this school, by 4th grade, he should be speaking fluently Spanish.
Wow.
But it's so hard for him because he's like, Mommy, I can't understand what they're saying on the TV, but it's in nothing but Spanish. So
That's how
every other day, that's how you learn. And I'm telling him, like, you're eventually going to know exactly what they're saying. So I love it. I feel like it's a huge transition, but it's good. Like, we all needed this.
Good classmates?
Great classmates. And some of them from his old school. So.
Oh, okay. So familiar faces.
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah, that's cool. I seen you, his dad, Jason. Y'all all came to the house on his first day. Was he so happy? I know that
He was so happy.
That was so cute.
Jason didn't start school till the next day. So
oh yeah.
he came and it was so cute. Jason like got a little teary eyed.
Really?
When he saw Loyal walk in and we had to leave, he was like, it was the cutest thing ever because I'm like, okay, now I'm really gonna cry.
Right, like
I was not expecting
when the kids
Jason
get to crying.
Yes, I'm like, I'm not expecting Jason to be like, oh, my brother getting big. Like it was the cutest thing ever. But yeah, I'm glad that him and his brother are close. You know, because you know when you got a dad or brother or sister that's not same mama, same daddy, how like you're not as close to them. But the fact that like Dominique, he makes sure that they are close. He makes sure like y'all they on FaceTime. He makes sure when they
like one.
Yeah,
like, you know,
and I love that
separation.
because my biological father, my siblings on that side, like I don't talk to them at all. You know, so I am glad that Loyal has that. Plus, Loyal is very like family oriented. Like he love his cousins.
Yeah, he's such a sweet boy.
He love his family.
Literally.
So it works perfect.
When Loyal go to school, like, is it kids that like talk about see him on the internet and like on TikTok?
No,
you don't have to deal with that.
Yeah, we don't have to deal with that.
Is it hard like having Loyal in the public eye? Period. Like, do you think about those things? Like, you know.
I feel like anybody being in the public eye is hard, but when you have a son that like lives for that, wants to be in front of the camera, literally wants to be taking videos, doing this, doing that. Honestly, I don't regret it, only because Loyal like lives for it. And then the stuff that they be trying to like say about him, me, his dad, nobody feel like nothing they saying is true, so it don't affect us.
That was my
because it's
next
like
question.
Loyal really is like. He's loyal. He's unapologetically himself. And it's like even him seeing his dad and seeing like his dad's friends, like he's still himself in a group of him and his dad friends. Like, and I love that about him. Because you got some kids, they'll try to act like they daddy or want to be a thug or want to be cool. Or
Loyal is just him.
He's just him.
Literally.
So I love that. And I feel like it's to the point where now we just like be yourself. Literally. Don't try to
do that anyway. I remember one time we was walking through the mall and he was like basically like, what did he say? I don't know. It was something around the thing of like it don't even have to align with you. Like Loyal does what aligns with him.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's so
never about
crazy
me.
to see a child like so strong-minded and confident
And so
within
in
himself
tune.
and so in tune. Like he don't question nothing twice. Like he got the confidence of a freaking giant.
Yeah. Nah,
Literally.
he's honestly such a cool ass kid.
Yeah,
To the
cool
point
ass
where
kid.
it just
cool little human.
I just hate that one day he might have to grow up and see all that, but then he gonna be so
But
past
when
that shit.
he's so like confidence is so instilled in him. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he got
Yeah.
the confidence of a giant. Like he walk and he knows who he is. Like that's your perception. Your perception is not my
Yeah,
reality.
he definitely understands that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's when you know that it's like that's what really this book is about. We're gonna get into it.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, but
it's so crazy
it's
that you say
so
that
good.
because in school he was telling me he came home like he loves the drama. He was like 2 girls bullied me. He said, but you know when girls bully you, you know what that means. And I was like, no, what? He said, they liked me.
Exactly.
I said, how are they bullying you? So, you know, I'm like on edge. Like, how are they bullying you? He said, they saw me pull out my marshmallows and said, you about to eat all of them? He said, they basically was calling me a big back. And I was dying laughing. He was like, but they like me. But whatever helps you feel better with people. Yeah, no, literally, he's an alchemist.
He know how to
whatever, turn anything into, it's my way.
Exactly.
Like, this gonna work out. It's working out for me. So, yeah, definitely him all day.
Just recently, the Wait a Minute campaign, I seen it was a lot of like riffraff on the internet. How did that make you feel?
Honestly, the riffraff on the internet didn't move me.
Period.
Only because I knew my intentions. And I'm reading this book, literally, and it's saying like, when your intentions are pure and your intentions are good, it's no need to clear nothing up.
Yeah.
Because I would be clearing myself on the internet for people who already think what they think. I can't change their opinions about the video that I posted.
Your perception is not my reality.
And we honestly got the concept from an old movie in the 70s. And honestly, it's another movie, Parent Trap. It's also in that movie too. And it just was something fun. And what I hate that they try to just make it weird. It's like they do that with everything. I don't know. It's like they talk about my son's sexuality. They talk about the videos saying I was promoting molestation. Like,
and then
it's a little bit.
When people don't even realize, like, speaking on the things they be saying publicly, it's like you're the real creep
to even
like
look at something like that and just instantly think that way.
To talk about a child's sexuality, it's like weird.
Yeah, like a 5-year-old.
It's weird.
A 5-year-old.
It's so creepy. Like, y'all need to self-reflect and do some healing.
Like, it's probably
it's honestly odd. It's kind of odd.
It's scary, but it's literally to that point where I'm like, yeah, I just gotta pray for those type of people.
Got to pray.
Like, I pray that they find it in their heart to like understand that this is a child, and like it's certain things that it's certain limits you just don't cross, or certain things you just don't say. But like I said, I can't control people's perception, or I can't make people say like, oh, loyal isn't this, or like I can't do that. So I just fuck them. We ball.
I'm glad you don't let it affect you, because you know people get sensitive about their children as you should.
I know who my child is.
Period.
His dad knows who he is. Our fam, like no one's question, worried, bothered.
Said.
Period.
Enough said.
But no, I don't regret my campaign. I love my campaign. Make sure you guys shop the Malibu capsule too if you haven't already. Things are going fast, so catch it while you got it. Period.
Okay, so the launch, was it successful? How was it? I seen you did the while I was in Paris, you had the activation at Nobu.
Oh yeah, a little mixer.
It was so nice.
We did like a little gathering just to promote. I just feel like lately I've been in my era of celebrating every win in my life.
Yes,
like,
you got to celebrate the small.
Even if it's just going to dinner, like I'm celebrating the smallest things, because everything is a milestone. Yeah, literally everything we do.
If you don't celebrate yourself, who will?
Right. So I threw that event together just to bring all my employees and like cute influencers in Atlanta together just to celebrate the drop. And that, honestly, if you have a business owners, that launch and that event boosted sales tremendously.
Yeah. Because they were like, what's she celebrating? Then they go look into it. It's like a trickle-down effect.
Yes, girl. I just thought that it was going to be one of those things, like a business expense. I made all that money back within 24 hours, plus more. So it just was like, dang, I need to do this more often. I was just trying some shit. You should. And it worked out. That's the beauty of life. That's how like good
things happen, just stumbling across trying stuff.
Yeah. Or
never
like,
stop trying things. Literally. Like, never lose that creativity behind anything you're doing. Like, always keep that mindset. You know, anything under the sun is possible. Yeah.
Second guessing yourself.
That's hard. I second guess myself a lot.
I feel like that is the hard part of being an entrepreneur. Or being a creator like you, because it's like you always gonna second guess yourself. But what if it worked?
Literally.
The only thing that's stopping you is not starting.
Exactly.
Literally. So
like, you never know. With music, it's like you'll record a song and you'll sit on it and then you'll just convince yourself like, I don't even like it no more. You're just second guessing yourself, and then that could be your next biggest song. Like, I probably got my biggest song sitting in my catalog right now, just unreleased, untouched, collecting dust.
Yeah. I was watching an interview of Boss Man, and he was saying the song that blew him up, All You Gotta Do Is Get In With Me. He was like, I fucking hate that song.
Really?
And if you hear a lot of artists' story,
they always hate their biggest
He did not like My Dog. He was
Uh-huh.
like, this shit weak. And that's the song that established him as an artist. So it happens to a lot of artists. So yeah.
You got to get out your own way.
Literally.
Just try shit.
And just release some shit.
Yeah.
Like, just do it.
Facts. I seen when you and Lawyer was on live. Was that live or was that Snapchat? It's like I see so many videos, I don't be knowing which is which. Was it live or Snapchat? And Lawyer was like, yeah, because I be watching them employees. That's what I be up there for.
That was on live, TikTok
That was
live.
on live?
Mind you, he was in his phone not bothering me. And then the people on
seen
my
it.
Snap people was like, go live, go live. And I've been going live on TikTok lately. I don't fuck with Instagram live. They're the feds.
Low baby.
So I be going on TikTok live. And it's like as soon as he's like heard me start like getting lit on the live, he like instantly, Mama, chiming in my conversation. I'm just talking about the warehouse, talking to the people on live. This might be a little too much, but
sometimes I feel like they just be watching that phone because I be looking at every single move that people be doing.
I feel like that too.
I be looking at every single move them be doing. That's the only reason I come here.
And they be on their phones.
Yeah, that's the only reason I come here. Like, I need to tell my mom, if you're the boss, I'm gonna be the boss to see things.
He like, and while we at it, let me add this.
That's the only reason I come up there.
That's the only reason I come up there.
He's so
He said,
funny.
because I be watching them. They be on that phone.
They be on their phones.
They be up there getting people order wrong?
Yeah.
For real?
They do.
Is it like a big, like, do you feel like, as a business owner, is that like one of your challenges, like them getting their orders wrong? Or is it like, for the most part, smooth?
No, human error is natural with any company. I ordered from Essence. I ordered from multiple brands. And they get my shit wrong.
Yeah.
It's life.
Normal.
But I get so mad at my team because I feel like the strategies that we have in place at the warehouse is so easy. It's like you guys are just being like lazy.
It's like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's so simple. We got everything marked. Everything is very what's the word? I hate to say dumbed down, but like everything is so simple to do. Literally, Loyal could pack orders.
Right.
If he was in there and was helping us. Like, it's that simple. So I feel like they be trying to move fast rather than moving correctly.
Right.
So we had a big meeting, and lately we haven't had as many. Nobody got fired. Nah.
They got an easygoing boss.
I love my team.
Yes,
I don't believe in firing them.
That's
I
so
just
good.
feel like, well, one time we had to fire one girl, and that was the only time we've ever fired anybody. But she would literally just come and play with her nails. Like, I swear.
Right.
That's the only time we ever.
If Jayda fired you, it's like you literally forced my hand.
You really were the problem. And it's so crazy. My mama, we fired her, and my mama found her a job somewhere else. Like with another friend that owns a business.
That's so sweet.
So it's like we couldn't just.
I feel like you give people a chance to grow. I think I learned that too. Like within my team, like just firing people is really never the right way to go. Like you got to give people a chance to grow.
You got to let people.
Everybody
prove,
human,
and we all gonna make mistakes. And I'm honestly learning that not just with business relationships, every relationship in my life. Like you have to allow people a chance to do better.
Trial
and if they fuck up again, that's solely on you. You got to take accountability. I should have been let you go.
Exactly.
But yeah, give people grace, bitch. We all knew at this.
We all deserve grace. Period.
Yeah. So can we also get into? I know why you don't go live, but can we get into why you don't be going on live? Because you used to. Certain trips you would want to be like, yo, let's go live. But now I haven't heard you. Say let's go live,
or I'm on live, or announcing, I'm on live.
In so long.
In forever. I feel like every time I go live, they just always trolling. And it's like, I say in my life, I literally just told you this the other day, I live a certain way to avoid certain things, like negativity and just bullshit. So it's like, if I know live is going to bring me negativity and bullshit, I'm just not going to go live.
I'm going to stay away.
I'm just stay away. I like TikTok live, though. I like TikTok live.
They be cool.
TikTok live is like less, but like Instagram, I just feel like as soon as you get on Instagram live, it's like when you get on, people
they're trying to pick you apart.
Literally just trying to pick you apart, and I don't like that. It's not fun. I don't want to have to go on there. I go on there to read the comments and like chime in and talk to people. So it's like I don't want to have to ignore people. Yeah, I'm gonna stumble across. I don't want to have to like ignore what I'm coming on here to do.
Yeah, I feel like that's just. Even TikTok live get a little.
Really, I haven't been on either, honestly.
Yeah, you haven't, but. I've noticed that about you lately. You have not mentioned it, or even when I'm on live, you don't even be coming in my.
I just literally do not fuck with that shit. I might go sometimes. It just depends on how I'm feeling, but it's definitely not something that's a part of my routine. Like, I'd rather just get on Snapchat, make videos, post, and go about my day. Like, I don't be wanting to.
Do I like me going viral and me saying the wrong things, and you see that going viral, and I call your phone like they dragging me? Does that make you be like, yeah, I'm really not going live no more?
You just be on there talking, but it's like.
I be on there.
That's you. Like that's you. Like
yeah,
you
I'm
just
gonna say some crazy ass shit and not give a fuck.
That's you. I don't never like really. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever even had a moment where I got on the.
No, ever. You've never had you've never got caught lacking saying no dumb shit. It's always me.
Yeah, it's always you. It don't even be dumb. It's just be like sometimes people just don't understand.
Or I be playing.
Yeah.
Did you see where they said? Well, I know you saw it, but the girl said, I messed up my 2-year celibacy for 3 minutes. It don't count. It don't count, girl. 3 minutes. Anything under 3 minutes don't count. And if you use a condom, it really don't count. You good. You can still say you celibate. Friend, I broke my celibacy of 2 years for 3 minutes. And then I said, 3 minutes don't count, girl.
You said
I said, if you use a condom, it
really don't count. But see, like, that's like an insider between us. Like, people don't get it. Like, they literally on there taking everything you say, like... Literal. Like, you can't get on there and joke. People, shit uptight these days.
Do you feel like 3 minutes count?
I feel like it count.
3 minutes count.
Yeah. I think it
Any
count.
type of penetration counts. I know it do.
It do count.
I didn't say it didn't. Like,
I didn't say it didn't.
Like, I didn't mean it like that.
But you were saying, like, literally, like, get out your head. Like, get out your head. You ain't even break, like, okay, yeah, whatever you need to do to tell yourself it don't count. Do it.
Yeah,
like, oh, yeah, that shit don't count because you're going to beat yourself up. You said you're going to keep saying,
I was trying to make my friend
feel better.
Of 2 years, bitch, you wasted 2 years for 3 minutes.
That don't count. Baby, that don't count. But, you know,
But they are dragging me. It's so many guys.
Dragging you how though? Like,
it's
the
really
guys.
just men.
That's because you fuck with their ego.
Girls is like girl math. I totally get it.
Literally, I totally get it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. I get what you're saying. Like, even if we not being literal, but it's like guys that just fuck with their ego.
Yeah, they're like, you got 100 bodies,
right?
Talking like that. Like, first of all,
them be the motherfuckers that last 2 minutes.
First of all, Joe, I know you're a 3 minute kicker, but baby, the bodies. I can still count on my hand how many bodies I got. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
What Shemai said? Clock that T. Bitch, catch it.
Clock that T, bitch, catch it, ho. Yeah. The body count is very much, yeah. Let's talk about it.
I had to blink real hard.
So, yeah, I just feel like people can't take jokes no more. This shit too uptight.
Yeah, they take us too serious sometimes.
This shit not fun no more. Motherfuckers ain't playing on the internet no more. You can't even play. Tomatoes.
Boo.
So can we talk about the LA friend? That was real
boo.
No, but seriously, can we talk about the LA trip?
Yes.
How his friend got back from Paris and I had to get her up at that house.
Literally.
I'm like, let's go out of town. You was chilling. You was really not trying to go at first.
Literally not trying to go.
I'm like, let's go.
I literally made myself go.
And it worked out. We had so much fun.
Because we haven't did that in a while. We literally went to Nobu, chill. And on that trip, y'all, we realized how much of aunties we are turning into.
Yeah. That ass.
After Nobu, we was tired.
After Nobu, we had us a drink and we didn't even finish our whole shot.
We didn't even finish our whole one drink. And then a tiny bit of a shot. And we went back to the hotel and we said we're going to go out. Y'all, while we slept till the next morning, 7 p.m., we went to bed at 7 p.m.
Dad said she came in the room at 2 a.m. And I said, let's go to Bass Pro Shop.
Oh, yeah. No. Let me tell y'all the story. So, we went, we came, we left Nobu. We went to Nobu at like 5 o'clock. We left Nobu at like 7:30. 7. So, we get back in there. I go lay down. We all lay down.
But we had a deal to wake up at 12.
We had a deal to wake up at 12.
Well, 10. To be ready by 12.
To be ready by 11.
11,
because we said we was going to dinner. So I end up waking up at like 1 in the morning, and I go in their room. I'm like, y'all, it's 1 a.m. We've been fucking sleep all, like we've been sleep, like we didn't got enough sleep. I'm like, it's 1 a.m. Mind you, I'm still tired. Jayda looks up, like she leans her head up from the bed. She pulls the cover down and said, okay, let's go to Bass Pro Shop. I look at her like, what, bitch? Like Bass Pro Shop.
No, that
like, is this
so
bitch being funny? Like, is she being sarcastic?
I was sleep talking.
So I just went and used the bathroom, and I went and laid back down, and I ended up falling back asleep. And like 2 hours later, I woke up again, and it was like 3 a.m. and I went back in their room.
Kept walking in there like somebody auntie girl go to sleep.
I went back in their room. Was like, so y'all. And Leah woke up and was like, I'm sleepy. And I was like, good, me too. And I went right back to sleep. And we woke up the next morning like we really aunties.
Literally can't hang no more.
Can't hang.
We used to be able to go, like, keep going.
We can hang, baby.
And then crash when we get back home.
Slept. Really, the LA trip was like a snooze fest.
It was a relaxation
We had
trip.
a good time though, like eating. Then we went out on the last day.
The last night we had fun though. We had
fun, and
we had to make up for the sleepy nights
the
before.
sleepy nights, yeah. But it was cool. LA was a very refreshing trip.
And
much
it's always
needed
good
with the girls.
going to LA to link up with Lele because she's like basically an LA girl now.
Basically, fuck is.
So yeah, so it's always good to see her catch up, go back to the original quad squad.
Do you feel like we barely have like all of us together?
Yeah, it's always
like
either
3 of us, 2
two
of us.
3.
Yeah.
Somebody always missed it.
Yeah.
Somebody had work. You had to go out of town. I had to go out of. It's always somebody missed it.
So it was cool to just sit at a table, all 4 of us, and
we
just
needed
talk, laugh,
we
and
definitely
politic. I love that.
That.
You feel like our friend group has changed throughout the years? I mean, but we know this, but like
our friendship.
I know people look at it like, but it's like our core friends always stay.
Yeah, our core friends always stay, and the beauty with our friend group is, even though we are not all like super tight how we used to be, it's no smoke. You know?
Yeah.
Like Shane, Greg, Shane, we still follow him. He still comment on our stuff.
Don't say Greg like that because people would think like it's smoke between Greg or anything.
but we don't talk to Greg
We
at all.
don't talk to Greg at all. Like we don't even follow. He don't follow anybody.
Well, I
though.
follow him on TikTok.
Oh yeah, I follow him on TikTok
I be
too.
liking his TikToks and stuff.
Same.
But we don't
It's
talk.
like no smoke. Yeah.
Yeah, it's no smoke though. But that's the beauty of our friendship. Like nobody is like beefed out.
Nobody.
We just don't talk
Yeah.
as much as we used to.
Yeah. Anybody that we don't hang around no more, I still like follow.
Yeah, even like how we used to
Yeah.
hang with Al.
Austin.
Al, they everybody's still cool.
Well,
We
Austin
just,
deleted his Instagram, I think. But
Yeah,
I'll follow me on Snapchat.
yeah, everybody's still cool. We just don't kick it how we used to. But I feel like the girls, we always, even when we did hang around everybody, it was always, we were the core friends, you know? So we
Yeah.
all still got each other, which
Yeah.
that's the beauty of it.
Yeah. Beauty of it. Definitely.
So how you feel about Greg on his spiritual journey and his spirituality?
I love it. You know, whatever works for him, whatever makes him feel good. I feel like we're all going through this spiritual transition and coming to our own realizations.
Or like what we need to
of
do.
things of what we need to do, and everybody's handling it differently, doing it differently. And I feel like it's no right or wrong way to it. That's just his journey, you know?
Yeah.
Even if I don't like agree or I can't relate, that's his journey. So it's like,
Right, yeah, I'm not going to
yeah,
kick you.
I don't go against it.
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
love that. That's
Yeah.
honestly how I would answer it too.
yeah, that's how I feel, honestly. Where are you right now with your spiritual journey, like with God?
I would just say my journey right now, I'm trying to like understand and go deeper as far as like learning the Bible, knowing scripture, but like it's a little confusing. It's a little, some days I'm sad, I'm happy because I know that's my strength. That's where I get all my strength from. And then it's also days where I'm a little confused because it's like, how is all of this stuff happening to me if you love me so much? And then just reading scripture and becoming more in tune with not just the Lord, myself, I'm realizing that things are not happening the way I want them to. They're happening the way God needs them to happen in order for me to understand what is a part of my journey, what is for me, what's not for me.
Right.
So it's just a battle. I feel like people don't talk about the downside of building
The
a
walk with
relationship
God.
with God because they just make it everything like, oh, well, and I hate that everybody equate building a relationship with God as in like success.
Yeah.
Money, cars, like, and it's low key messed up to me because it's so much deeper than that. I feel like inner peace is priceless.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel like even scrolling on TikTok, everybody testimony has to do with I was messed up, I was down bad.
And how he blessed you.
He blessed me. He turned my life around. It's like, nah, man, like him really turning your life around is you shaking back mentally from some shit that was meant to break you.
Yeah.
You know? And just reflecting on certain choices I made, things I did, like I low-key be beating myself up about it. So that's why right now my spiritual journey with the Lord is a little rocky because I'm just like, where are we really at with it?
Yeah.
Are
I
you
feel
mad
the
at
same
me?
way. I feel the same way though. I feel like I kind of like, even though God is right there, I know he's always right there. I feel a little far away just because of my decisions that I'm not proud of, that I know I'm like not doing things that's of God. Like I know. So it's like, the walk with God is like, I'm not perfect, but I know my intentions. God know my heart. And it's just
you
about,
try your best.
I try my best. And it's just about continuously like adding God into my day, not being so hard on myself. Even when I do make bad decisions, it's like, I know God is not turning his back on me just because I did something that wasn't all the way right. So yeah, my walk with God is just about that, and like forgiving myself and knowing that I'm still deserving of his love. And
no matter what. Because a lot of people like to condemn us, but only God can condemn us.
Only God can condemn us.
And not only that, we all sin. And a sin is a sin. One sin is not worse than the other.
Yeah, everything
Every sin is a
equal.
sin, you know? So, and then one day I was promoting a scripture, and somebody was like, but you dress like this, you still cuss, you still do this. And I'm like, first of all, don't judge.
Right.
You're not being a Christian because you're not supposed to do that. That's in the Bible.
You need to work on judging too, by the way.
I'm working. Wait, you feel like I judge bad?
Yeah, you do actually. You do judge. You judge a little bad, but I think it's just like, it's not like in a bad way, but you do judge.
I've been working on it though.
Yeah.
Seriously, ever since you told me that time in Vegas, I've honestly been. You ate me up and spit me out.
But it is true. But it was like not even in a mean way, but like we're not supposed to judge. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and I do it. I catch myself doing it. And lately I have been fixing it because I get upset when someone does it to me. And I'm like, how can you judge me? You're not perfect.
Right. None of us are. Like, that's what one thing I don't like about people who are on the walk with God, and they do that,
They
and
like
they
to
be trying
condemn
to
you.
tell. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I hate that. And someone told me, like, you are promoting being a lukewarm Christian. And it's like, no, I'm not promoting
being a lukewarm Christian.
promoting anything. I'm showing you guys where I'm at in my journey while learning what's for me and what's not for me. And the journey and the walk that I'm on with God could be my way of getting other people who still go to the club, who still drink, who still dress a certain way. That could be getting them to turn over that leaf.
Kind of music.
Yeah, that could be. I could be the reason why they feel like, oh, well, Jayda. Not that she does both, but she still has a relationship with the God, and she still has this other life.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm promoting it; it's the fact that I'm human.
Yeah.
I'm young. I'm learning what's for me and what's not for me on my journey.
And one thing I am practicing while I am on my journey is stillness.
Oh yeah,
Like stillness. Like sometimes you just gotta slow down, be right here, right now. Like if you sad, like a lot of this is what I do a lot when I'm sad. Like I don't deal with what I'm feeling for real. Like I always find something to do to distract myself, whether it's taking a trip, whether it's like going around my friends, whether it's going out to eat. Sometimes you just need to sit in your bed and be still so you can understand yourself and everything around you. I don't be liking to sit with myself sometimes, like, you know, and that's not good. Like the most traumatic things that has happened to me, I literally just
find something to distract you.
Find something to distract me.
And that's why a lot of everybody, when stuff keep happening, they feel like the last time, and it only get worse every time something else comes up, because
it's like you self-destructing.
you swept the last problems under the rug without handling them. You were just distracting yourself by like a trip or dinner, hanging out with my friends. I have to, come get loyal. Like I'm about to sit in my house and eat this shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna go them days without wanting to wash my ass. I'm gonna go them days without
not getting my nails done, my hair done, not eating.
I don't want to eat.
Just
I don't do
sitting
nothing
with it.
Yes, I'm gonna have to do that in order for me to realize, like, all right, this is what it is. Now it's time to shake this shit. That's the only way you win.
And I think my walk with God now is about just like aligning everything around me, like my friends, like let's do Bible study, like doing things that doesn't steer me farther away from him. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got your friends who may not be on the same exact walk with you, and then they might get on the phone and they might talk like some negative, and it's like
I don't
it don't align with what I want to hear. So it's like, let's just motivate everybody around us to
get
be
on the
same accord and get right with God.
And whoever don't, it's cool. Just how me and you only went to Bible study that time.
I don't judge. Yeah,
I don't judge.
I don't judge.
It worked.
But I know what I want to take in sometimes. Like sometimes I can't take hearing certain things because it just knock me off a little bit or make me feel some way. Like yesterday, I've been in my Bible real heavy. Like I said, I'm reading the front to back. Every day I read like 3 pages. So yesterday, it was like for some reason, something was pulling me away from doing what I was waking up doing every single morning, you know? And then like, it was like a trickle down effect during the day where I felt bad. Like, I didn't want to go to work out. I didn't want to do things I said before I went to sleep the night before. I didn't want to do it. Like, I felt really heavy. And it's like I'm engaging in conversations that I know don't, make me feel good in my heart. It's like a trickle-down effect.
Make everything fucked up.
Yeah. So it's like you got to stay strong-minded.
Yeah.
In your journey, for real.
You really have to.
Disciplined.
It's all about discipline.
Yeah.
Literally. That's what a walk with the Lord is all about. Self-discipline. Mm-hmm. Knowing what you want and what your end goal is.
Where are you mentally?
Mentally, I'm chilling.
Vibing.
I'm honestly just vibing.
Really? That's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like around this time of the year, and now Loyal being back to school, like that's where all my focus is at. Like, being a mom for real. Like nothing else really matters. I got wait a minute, but like mentally, I'm really just chilling, going with the flow.
That's good. That's good. I could say the same. I could say I be getting a little consumed with certain things. And it's like right now, all the things that I kind of bottled up and kind of like was brushing under the rug, I feel like I'm dealing with them now. Like I'm really facing it, thinking about a lot of things more, and I'm sitting with it. Yeah. So that's where I'm at.
What are you doing besides taking those days of being still and reading your Bible? What other things are you implementing into your self-care for you?
I went the other day and wrote in my journal at the park. I went to the park and wrote in my journal, just deep writing, things like that. It's just all involved still being still. Like, I'm not doing nothing like...
Too bizarre,
yeah. I'm getting my niece a lot. I'm realizing,
spending time with your family.
That makes me feel really good. Like, having my niece and cuddling with her.
That's so good.
It made me feel real good.
Being around kids really help heal your soul.
It really do. I don't have no kids, so I wouldn't know that. But, I really do be attaching to my nieces and nephews. But, like, this is the only niece that I have that's close to me. All my nephews, everybody live far.
They don't live here.
So, like, I literally get her I be feeling bad because I be taking her from her parents. I be like, damn, I got to share.
You have to share.
I have to share. But, yeah, doing that. And I do little self-care things like facials at home and stuff like that.
Yeah, you definitely do. You be on your Zoom.
Yeah, I be on my Zoom.
When it comes to the skincare and your baths, you love a good bath.
In my baths, because it relaxes my nerves, for real. But, like, when it comes to, like, getting my nails done and stuff, like, I have been neglecting that type of stuff.
That's irritating to me.
It's irritating.
That's not self-care.
I be like,
I hate getting my nails done. I dread it.
Okay, cool. I'm not tripping then.
I dread getting my nails done. It's honestly not self-care. But one thing I do have to learn, and I talked about it earlier, is, like, celebrating my small wins, because I'm very hard on myself. Like, I accomplish a lot and I'm still like, that's not enough. Like, go harder. So lately I have been just relaxing, going with the flow, not putting too much pressure on myself, because like, I'm so scared of failure. Yeah. And that's something I've been dealing with a lot. Like, what's next? How am I going to be better than last year? I want to make way more. I want to make this much more money than I did last year. Like, damn, I'm not there yet, and it's about to be that time. Like,
you continuously trying to outdo yourself instead of sitting in your wins where you at.
Yeah, so that's why I threw the event, and I just been trying to just like chill. Like, girl, chill. You're doing amazing.
You're doing amazing.
Yes, even like as far as Loyal, like I'm so hard on myself. Like, I don't want to let him down. Like.
And Loyal literally wakes up every morning and is always so proud of you and like
he's so appreciative,
inspired. Like he literally look at you like Superwoman.
He does.
He says that. That's the thing. Like, he literally reassures you. We talked about that on one of the episodes. I think episode 2. Yes, he literally reassure you of things that just be on your mind and he don't even know. He just say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's just hard when you got so many people that are like watching you, waiting on you to fuck up, and then that moment they feel like you fucked up, they're like, yes, we got her.
That's the internet.
So it's just really like working against that is a little hard, and it make you just overthink everything.
So what you doing to keep your relationship with God close?
Aside from reading my Bible and just spreading love, I just feel like me spreading love and being that person I want for people to be to me to other people. And honestly, like you said, stop judging. Like, I'm trying to really work on that, because I feel like my judging comes from a place of like, don't do what I did. Don't fuck up how I fucked up.
Bitch, that's what I mean.
It comes from a really good place, but it's like sometimes you got to go through some shit. You got to go through it. You got to let people go through it in order for them to realize, like, damn, Jayda might have been right.
You got it.
I'd rather that than me being so hard from the jump. So I feel like me just giving myself grace, giving other people grace, and spreading love, because love is everything. Everybody need it.
What you're putting in.
Yes, everybody need love. Like, I just been really moving out of love lately.
Even like when I see things I don't agree with on the internet, I kind of bite my tongue before I say something.
Yeah.
Because also too, like, I stopped this probably like a couple years ago because things I thought I would never find myself doing, or like, you know, being involved in, I see myself doing sometimes.
We can't judge.
So we cannot judge. You just never know. And somebody called me yesterday and was like, I literally never thought this would be my life. I literally always said I would never do this, and here I am doing it. Like, I gotta stop speaking things like you just never know where life will take you.
Yeah.
And God will show you that.
And
He'll
that's why
humble you.
it's so important for everybody to just give each other grace, because you never know when it's gonna be you.
Literally. I'm glad we understand that. And
I'm glad we to that point now.
Yeah, and it ain't take us till 40 years old to understand this. We still young, and we
real young,
understand
and we
a lot
grasp.
of things.
I feel like that is a key to life.
Yeah.
The fact that we are able to understand other people's point of view before judging them. It's like, damn, I see why you doing that. I see why you're like that. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Do you feel like when you're praying, do you ask for things in your prayers, or are you kind of just like thanking him for the things that you do have?
Both.
A little bit of both.
Yeah, I do both. I don't feel like I ask him for more things than I thank him for. I feel like I thank him for a lot more than you ask him for. Because it's like, I'm grateful. Like, I really shouldn't fix my mouth to ask for anything. Like, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
And I'm aware of that. So I feel like I find myself thanking him more. And I find myself, when I do ask, I'm asking him to just keep aligning me and keep me on the track that he
wants you to be on.
Wants me to be on, you know? Like,
I love
my
that.
purpose here on earth. I'm asking him to continue to reveal that to me, continue to give me patience. And those are the kind of things I ask for.
I love that. Same.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the most part. And I also just like, one of the main things I always say in my prayers is like, whatever is not sent by you, return it to sender with love. But return it with love. Because whatever they doing is not of God, but like, send it back to heal their heart a little bit.
Yeah, and I think that's what helps us heal. It's like letting go of that hate, even though a person wronged me, letting that hate go and like sending them back with love.
Yes, and don't hold grudges,
and
man.
Don't hold no grudges. That
you
shit
really got to
weighs
just let shit
down.
be. And
You
people
have
will nail you to the cross for moving with grace. It's so bad. It's like people want you to be like cussing and doing all this crazy
and they
stuff.
want you to like
crash out,
resent the person that wronged you. It's like, I feel, and my mom was telling me this a lot. She said everything has to do with you, never the other person. So like, you gotta take everything and look at the lesson you were supposed to learn in it.
Right.
Like, yeah, they wronged you, but why did God place them in your life in the first place? It's to teach you something.
Teach you something.
More so reflect on you.
Yeah,
and
but
when you do
gotta
that,
think,
you don't hate the other person. It's like,
a lot of people have that resentment because when they go through stuff with people, they allow it to tear them down. They don't learn from it or grow from it. So if you don't have nothing but resentment because you still stuck in your same ways and you without the person.
You eating, friend.
So you really just like fucked up.
Yeah.
2 times because you're not healing or growing from the situation that was meant to destroy you.
You only looking at it like.
So it's like, yeah, I can't be mad at a person who turned me into a better person because each time I bounce back harder. Like, I needed that shit.
Right.
Another one to the chest. Like, hit me with your best shot.
It do get tiring though.
Yeah,
dealing
it's
with certain
tiring,
things, taking
but
these
life,
losses on the
that's
chin.
life. It's never gonna stop. People always gonna let you down. Family let you down. Friends let you down.
Literally.
Your nigga gonna let you down.
Yep.
So it's like,
you can't have this high expectation. Don't have no expectation.
You can't have no expectations on nobody.
Yeah.
Because my mama pissed me off all the time.
Same.
Literally. But I can't say fuck her.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta get over it. And we gotta have an adult conversation, talk about that shit
and
that
understand
pissed us
both
off.
sides.
Exactly. And get back to it.
Yep.
Because you never gonna stop being my mama.
Exactly. And you, my
Same with
mama.
my
God
sister.
placed you as my mama for a reason. We here to teach each other
We're
something.
here to learn from each other and grow, literally.
Yep.
And another thing that I can't do that I'm realizing is like, I can't keep doing people who aren't aware. Bro, I'm sick of it. I can't keep hanging around motherfuckers that have no awareness.
Yeah.
You just living.
That's what I'm saying. Things that align with.
Literally, friend. It's to the point now where it's like
You gotta start holding motherfuckers accountable.
accountable. Like literally.
Yeah. And we can't save everybody.
We can't.
I used to feel like that. I used to feel like, I'm placed here to save
help.
and help. And, and we are, but it's like not at the cost of my own sanity. Me.
Yeah.
Not at the cost of me.
That's some real shit.
For real. Because we'll get caught up in trying to fix and save.
Whole time I'm over here not pouring into myself
Yeah,
because
you
I'm too busy
neglecting you.
I'm neglecting me because I'm trying to help you.
Love starts with you first. Nobody else.
Yeah.
And that's what this book say.
I gotta read that book.
For real. Like this, I'm literally only on the third.
We're gonna talk about our books.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about our books in the end because we low-key want to share these good reads with y'all.
Yeah, so we can all be on the same page. And, how important is it to you to instill your same faith into Loyal?
Super important. Like, me and Loyal pray before we eat. We pray before bed. Loyal know how to pray without me. Like, he
Really?
leads us in prayer.
Oh, my goodness.
He's so good at it. Like,
That's so good.
yeah, he's very tapped in. Like, Loyal for sure.
He literally gets it.
He gets it. And you gotta think, Loyal go to church when he in Savannah, the church I grew up in. He go to the church.
go to church?
He go to church every Sunday, damn near. So he's very, like, every time he go to church, he like, I said a prayer for you. So he gets it. He gets it. I think it's so important, though, that your kid is on the same wave that you on, because this is where you start them traditions at when your kid is a kid. So he could grow up and, dang, I always pray with my mama, or I always,
So do you feel like you grew up religious, or did you, further seek
Girl,
God?
you knew we grew up.
I mean, yeah, but
we grew up so religious.
You went to church, but sometimes you can go to church. You doing it because this is a family tradition. Every Sunday we going to church. But did you really understand and have that close relationship with God growing up?
Growing up, I went to private school up until 6th grade, Catholic school. And then we went to the same church. I got baptized in the church that we still was going in as we became adults before I moved to Atlanta. So I was always religious because that's all I knew. But now that I'm getting older and I'm more aware, I'm understanding that religion is more of a division. It's one of those things to segregate us, just like the government and everything else we deal with.
Wow, you gotta read this book. Sorry to keep saying it, but
I gotta read the
literally it
book.
talks
Yeah,
about it.
I can't wait. But I'm realizing it's more about spirituality and your relationship with God rather than focusing on
The religion
a religion.
itself, yeah.
Yeah, the religion itself. So that's why I haven't gotten Loyal baptized yet, because I want him to grow up and make that decision for himself.
Yeah.
I don't want to just say, "Oh, Loyal, you Catholic," because I was born Catholic.
Yeah.
Like,
You want him to have
I want him to
make his own decision.
Make his own decision and do it exactly when he wants to do it. Because honestly, why do they baptize babies if they are born pure? I don't get that. They're born pure. Could
It
you guys
literally said
answer?
we're taught to hate ourselves since birth, and
Can you guys
unknowingly.
answer that? Help us answer that in the comments.
How do y'all? Oh, I thought you was asking the wrong.
Do y'all know the answer to that?
Yeah, answer.
You gotta give the baby back to God. Dedicate the baby back to God.
Oh, that's a good topic.
Do you feel like the fact that people are steering away from the churches as far as adults, which means their children aren't going as much, is that affecting kids wilding out, the crime rates, the things that's going on in the world?
I think so, because it'd be like these little 15-year-old, 13-year-olds carrying these guns.
I don't think church has the influence. I honestly think
You
it's
don't
social media. I think it's the phones.
That's
I
what they
don't feel
are. Instead of a church house, instead of doing something positive that involves God, they're on social media, which is influencing them to do these crazy ass things.
Same thing when we was in church. We used to be in the choir trying to get on our phones to get on MySpace and Facebook. Nothing has changed, honestly. The same wilding out that is going on now is the same wilding out that was going on back in the 90s.
That's true, but
Nothing
maybe
ain't
it's
new
just
up
a
under the
little
sun.
more. Nothing ain't new up under the sun.
It's just
at
everything
all.
is more accessible now, literally.
I think it's way more now because technology is way more of a thing than it was when we were young. So it's
So you feel like,
we was a little involved in real life more than we was on social media.
yeah, but kids still go to church.
Some
Loyal still go to
kids-
church.
Yeah, loyal still
My
go to
brothers
church.
still go to
but
church.
We're talking about an overall thing.
Yeah, an overall thing is always going to be one of those things where it's some kids go to
Do,
church,
and
some
some
kids don't.
I feel like church.
I feel like
church
kids just bad. I don't think it got nothing to do with the
kids
Lord.
is just bad, but I feel like church. It's like if people were to make it like a trend, I think more people will go because I see some churches that are like super super popular, and you see more kids in there. You see more of like the younger crowd in there too because it's like a super super popular church. Like what is it, the Change Church or something like that? Y'all know what I'm talking about? And it's like live streamed and it's like super popular. You see a lot of like the line be wrapped around. It's like a concert. Yeah, and I love to see that.
I love to see that too.
But it's like I think it has to be made more of something like that for like
that's
the
when
mass
we come
population
in
to
at
go.
and,
Yes,
and start going to
to
church.
like
But
influence.
when I tell y'all, I grew up in a church every Sunday, Bible study, church trips, choir. To the point, my grandma made Des was coming to church with us every Sunday. They made Des become a Catholic. She got baptized. We had a whole ceremony. It was.
But you want to know something?
What?
It's like I would go, but it never resonated with me.
Yeah, it didn't stick.
It didn't stick.
I remember you used to tell me that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it never like resonated. But I also felt that way as like a child because when I lived in Michigan City when I was younger, I used to go with one of my aunts. My aunt used to make us go to church literally on Wednesdays. We used to always be in church, but it still like never really resonated.
Yeah,
you know?
until you got older.
It was like I was just there. So I feel like as I got older, I grew my own
built the
relationship with
yourself,
God. Yeah.
And that's honestly sometimes what it takes. So I tried to follow that same tradition when I moved to Atlanta. So I started going to this church in Atlanta. I'm not going to say the church name, but I was going every Sunday at first. And then one Sunday, the pastor called me to the front and did a whole thing.
Randomly?
Yeah. He knew who I was. Called me to the front. And then that just kind of steered me away because after church, and I used to go by myself, like literally have my driver take me, slide in, slide out, like quick. I didn't want to be, like I just used to want to go worship and leave, pay my tithes, leave. One Sunday, called me up, did a whole thing. Everybody after the church wanted to take pictures. It just turned into like,
this ain't the space that I wanted it to be.
And in my church in Savannah, I don't have to worry about that. Like, they know me. They watch me grow up, so they're not fazed by me. So I feel like that kind of just, like, really made me tap in and, like...
I feel like anywhere you go, nobody should do that.
I feel like no church should do that.
Yeah.
But I was like, let me really grow my relationship with God since I'm not going to be going to church every Sunday. So then that's when I started reading my Bible, getting more serious about my relationship and building my relationship.
Maybe that was supposed to happen so you can get to that point.
Maybe it worked out like that. Nothing just happened for no reason. So maybe it did work out for that reason. But ever since that last incident, I was like, yeah, it's time for me to get in my word because I don't want to ever lose my relationship because that's the only reason that I'm here. Yeah. And I could keep going. So, thanks. Yeah. We do need to find a church, though.
We should.
Maybe we could, like, start our own. I'm playing. I'm playing. Maybe we could start our own.
Let's do Bible study. Maybe we can start our own little,
Bible, like a little group.
Yeah.
So, for real.
I think that'll be good. You laughing, but
yeah, I'm laughing because, like, it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny,
it's
but,
funny,
like...
but we really could. Real, all seriousness.
Mm-hmm. Where it's not, like, one person up here telling people what to do, telling people, like, it's we all collectively... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love that.
Mm-hmm. I think that'll be cool.
Literally, Bible study is
we're going to start doing Bible
book
study.
Club.
Yeah,
literally, you're reading and you're going over what you took from reading the scripture.
And we'll all be like teaching each other things.
I love that. I think we really should. We could try it. We could try it with each other first.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
We can't just jump out of the water.
No. Even then, like I ain't saying we
can invite people.
We can invite people, but I'm not saying we about to go rent out a auditorium and
no.
Just like a home-based thing.
Yeah, very intimate group,
very
but not
intimate.
Just our friends. Maybe like a couple of our outside friends.
Any lip gloss you good, Jayda?
Hey, we was raised.
So
Girl, you
good
should have
though.
told me I got hella bundles at the house.
For real? You got straight. Okay, y'all. Enough about that because we'll go on and on.
We will
go
keep
all
going
day.
on and on for sure.
So let's get into the How to Act Normal segment where y'all ask questions and we answer.
So this week's question is, what are 5 things you know now that you wish you knew at the beginning of your 20s?
5 things? That's a lot. You want to go first or me?
I wrote some down.
Oh, you wrote some down? You did your homework.
I did some homework.
Okay, you go first.
Because I really sat with this question last night because I wanted to answer it correctly. Because, you know, sometimes you'll answer off the top of your head. You like, damn, that's some bullshit.
Yeah. Go ahead.
My number 1 is stop making permanent decisions with temporary people. So that goes as far as, like, contracts with companies, contracts with people,
That's
situations
great.
with people.
That's a great, like, that's literally self-explanatory. Stop making permanent decisions with temporary people.
Yeah.
Wow. Next one.
You go.
Oh, I thought you was about to say your 5.
No, you say one, I say one, you say one, I say one.
Oh, something that I wish I knew at my 20s would be to go easy on myself, not be so hard with any decision I made, and stop putting too much. Well, that's like basically going easy. Like stop putting too much pressure on decision making.
Yeah,
You know,
I love that.
I'm glad I didn't do too much of that, but yeah, that would be one thing.
Have fun. Life is short. Do everything you question, because that could be the choice that changed your life forever.
Thanks. That's how I stumbled across doing music, having fun.
Just having fun, and it ended up working out for you.
Yeah, have fun, not take things too seriously. My next thing would probably be spend more time with yourself. Like, don't feel like you have to be in a relationship or life is all about relations, you know? Spend more time with yourself.
Yeah. And now that you're saying that, I just want to clarify this for our viewers, because I feel like sometimes it do always seem like we talking around certain things, but it's only because we don't like to publicize our relationships.
Yeah, no. Sorry.
I'm really sorry about that. Like, this not a relationship love podcast. Sometimes we gonna talk about these niggas, but like,
It's like y'all know what we be talking about for the most part, but like if y'all, like, you know what I mean?
but we don't want to make it about
A person.
specific people,
Yeah.
because these niggas are embarrassing as fuck. And this week we might be with a nigga, and the next week we might not be with a nigga. So like, just move.
Y'all know how it go.
Y'all know how it goes.
Literally, like,
And it's embarrassing to be on here like parading a nigga, and then it's like, damn, episodes 15. Yeah, girl, I'm back.
what's that song?
Yeah. So I just think that it's best that we do it how we do it, instead of getting on here like, yeah, my
So
man,
don't
my
think
man.
we're not hiding anything.
It's
We try
not
to
that
be
we hiding.
as expressive as possible without doing
giving
too much.
or
Yeah,
giving too much,
you know?
because it's like, Chaba,
Right.
you be thinking your nigga a never, and he go to nevering. No, dead ass. So
And you know, these days too, it's like, okay, if y'all see it, but like,
we not
even
posting it.
even if we happy, we keeping that shit a little private.
Oh yeah, I don't give a damn. How I could be happy as
I don't give a
hell.
damn.
I don't give a damn.
Literally.
I'm not posting nobody.
Nathaniel.
Literally.
So yeah, that was like
That's
I
good
said,
though. For real, you don't have to be in a relationship to be
You
happy.
don't have to be in a relationship.
You don't.
Being alone is okay. Being alone don't mean you lonely.
Being alone don't. Where you got that from?
That book. Being alone does not mean you lonely.
I love that.
Literally, it makes
Literally.
like people equivalent being alone to loneliness all the time. Like,
Yeah, I love that. Always do your best. I wish I could tell my 20-year-old self that, because be intentional with everything you're doing. No matter what you're doing, put forth your full effort.
always show up as your best.
Show up and show the fuck out. I don't give a fuck if you got to cuss your way through it. Do your best. Don't stop. Keep going.
Period. That's 3.
That was 3.
That's good. Yeah, that's 3. That was your 3rd one.
No, that's our 4th one.
That was our 4th one.
I went, you went, I went. Oh, yeah.
3. So this is
No,
my 3rd
4.
one.
You on
This
4?
is my 4th. Oh, okay. So another thing I wish I knew when I was 20 would be to. One thing in my 20s? Wow, I'm trying to like literally go back to when I was 20. I feel like 20 was like my breakthrough year.
Yeah.
But what did I come to the realization of? The power in intentions and like things you say and like journaling. I wish I knew that when I was 20. I didn't realize what I was doing. I was doing it when I was 20, but like I didn't realize what I was doing until I was like
Power of the
older.
tongue.
Yeah, the power of the tongue. And even like the power in your pen is very real.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because you literally manifested everything.
But didn't know I was manifesting it until
And it
like
worked
I was
out.
older, yeah.
Yeah.
But if I knew, I would have probably manifested way more.
Way more.
Yeah.
But it's cool. You got time still.
Yeah.
You still young.
We
Like
still young. We do be acting like we old.
20s is young. Let me read this post to y'all. Because I had to screenshot it, and I literally screenshot it for the podcast because this shit is so real.
Mm-hmm.
It says, fast food, fast fashion, songs being sped up, TV show seasons being only 8 episodes long. Y'all remember them shits used to be 12.
Literally.
Replacing YouTube vlogs with 15 seconds day in the life TikToks. People in their 20s complaining about being too old. Everything is so rushed. We have lost the art of lingering. And that shit is
Patience,
so
stillness.
real. Everything just fast.
Practice
Like,
stillness. We need to just be right
everybody
here.
need to fucking take 10 steps back.
I be on my phone in the shower.
It's bad.
It's terrible.
I be
like,
speeding now, y'all. Literally got pulled over the other day. I don't even get pulled over.
You
I
don't
swear.
be speeding.
I don't be speeding. Friend, I be speeding now. That just go to show you how, like, on edge, like, everything is just, it feels rushed.
Yeah.
Like, we got to get this shit done before it's
even
too late.
your like how you don't sit in your wins. You literally feel like you pressing against time. Time is an illusion.
Yeah, it's
Literally, we are
gotta be
not on no
still.
clock.
No clock. But time is going faster than before.
You think so?
Scientifically,
You
no. Scientifically proven that time has sped up.
They open that
They're
capsule.
literally trying to figure out how
That
to slow
capsule.
time down because
I
time
gotta
has
read
sped
into
up.
more of that stuff.
It's real, friend. You know
It gets to
how
scaring me though. That's why I don't.
it is creepy. It's real
I
creepy.
don't.
But time has sped up. So I feel like that's another reason why everything just feels rushed. But I do love y'all because y'all sit through an hour and 30 minutes of our
I do
podcast,
love y'all,
and that
though.
is major. So
That's love.
That's how you know we really building a tribe of
We
stillness.
are.
People that know how to be still
Because y'all can sit through this
y'all can
podcast.
sit and watch us.
Because we be
chit-chat.
rambling sometimes,
We
y'all.
be
I know.
rambling. We be
and
all over
y'all
the
always
place.
talking about us like cutting each other off and stuff, but that's just how we talk, honestly.
It's
and we,
bad.
as viewers, we know y'all want us to get better, but just grow with us.
So my fourth one would be to stop falling in love with the idea of something and people.
Ooh.
Go off exactly what they show you.
That's good.
Not what you want them to be.
Yeah. Accept
If
what it is
I knew
in
that-
your face. You wouldn't have to heal as much. All of us. If we knew that, we
If
wouldn't have to
I
heal.
knew that a long time ago, man, I'd be a beast right now. But I had to go through that to get to this point.
Yeah.
So
Never for a reason.
give myself grace.
My fourth one would be...
Your fifth. This is the fifth. Then we're wrapping it up.
Okay, the fifth one would be to stop bearing the burden of everybody's problems.
Oh,
Like, stop taking on everybody's responsibilities, everybody's problems. I feel like my family do that a lot sometimes. Like,
Mine
just
too.
naturally, yeah. Like, and it may be
Literally.
an innocence, you know, but they
It's
may
for
not
sure
realize
innocence.
it. But yeah, they kind of like, I kind of like take on everybody's problems.
But they look at you like you are that
savior.
chosen one in the
Yeah.
family that
It's like, we
make
got
it look
this,
easy.
Yeah.
So yeah, they gonna always look at you like that. But
Yeah.
I was that person too, friend. Mm-hmm. And they sucked me dry, like
Yeah.
literally.
And
To the
then it's
point
like
I had to learn how
you
to
feel
like set
bad.
boundaries.
You start feeling bad. You really beat yourself up when you gotta say no.
Yeah, but
You
the
know?
only way to say no is to save yourself, literally.
To save yourself, yeah.
Because I crashed out.
Then
but I
everybody
was
mad
young.
at you.
Yeah, they're gonna be
Everybody
mad.
hate you.
They're gonna be mad, but you can't create enablers because they're always gonna rely on you.
Yep. I mean,
So,
I understand that now.
You gotta
Like,
really
I don't
like
have a problem
set
with
the
saying no
boundaries.
now, and I show up still, but like I don't be feeling bad when I do have to say no.
Yeah.
Because also, yeah, like you creating enablers, and like now, like you got to teach people what we taught ourselves. Like everybody, you ain't gonna have nobody to call.
I ain't have nobody
all
to
the
call. I
time.
had to figure this shit out.
Exactly. So I want like my brothers, I want all of them to understand, like, don't get in the habit of just picking up the phone and calling somebody.
Yeah, because
Like,
we didn't
get that
have
shit
that.
yourself,
We didn't
for
have that
real.
when we decided to move away from our family, move to a different city, do all
Literally
these
gotta
things.
get it out the mud.
We had to figure this shit out.
I literally moved in my first apartment with only the month's rent I had. I only had 3 months rent to show for it. And I was like,
Literally.
well, I'm going to just figure it out.
but you
no
know, people
furniture,
don't even
no
have
nothing.
that. Friend. That's good.
Yeah, but
That's amazing. But you've had to figure it out.
I let off faith. Like, somebody
Yeah.
would have not did that because they only had $3,000 in their bank
Yeah.
account.
I get it.
With no furniture,
You really figured it out, though.
I just jumped off the porch. Like, literally. I never let any setback make me be
Yeah.
scared. you know?
I love that though.
So I be trying to teach them that, like,
Because
just
you learned that
everything off
mindset
faith.
early, which made you into a beast now. Like,
And you want to know something
you
my
got
mama
it.
told me?
What?
She told me, she was like, I was like, God ain't gonna give me nothing. Because, like, my parents, they were so scared when I was moving into my first apartment and just everything. I was like, God ain't gonna give me nothing I can't handle. And Mom was like, yes, he will, which he will. But, like, in my heart, I know he gonna always.
And that's why it worked out for you.
You know, like.
Because you, in your heart, you know, like, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm going to be good.
like, I'm good. And, like, anytime I've
Facts.
moved, I've always, like, increased on rent. And I never got scared.
And it always work out for
It
you.
always work out for me. I end up making way more
Way
money.
more. That's how you have to go into situations.
Yeah, but he has put things in my path that is like, oh shit,
It's a lot.
it's a lot. But I
But you
never,
gotta figure it out. Don't
never
fold under
feel like
pressure.
he gon' ever
I love
leave
that.
me hanging.
That's really good. So let us know y'all 5 things
Yeah.
below, because we honestly shared some gems.
We
and I know y'all got some
did.
too. And that's, you was going off the dome. I wrote
Off
them
the
down
dome.
like
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah, I
going
had to
over
tap back into my
everything.
20-year-old self.
Yeah, that was good. So I love that. Before we get into game time, we have to share our books. Y'all always asking us on Snapchat what books y'all read, and share us y'all books. So we want to implement this into Act Normal when we share with y'all our reads for the week or whatever we're reading in that moment the episode drop. And maybe y'all could check it out too, and let us know y'all's thoughts in the comments about the books, if you've read it before, if you haven't. So Des, please, we got to get into this. You've been talking about this
I
book.
thought you was gonna go first.
No. You go
Okay.
first, because your book is more of a story, right? Is it a story or is it a self-help?
I feel like it's a self-help.
Oh, self-help book.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
self-help. Yeah. It's not like a story. Well,
So-
I told you I wanted to read like more stories.
Oh,
and
okay,
stuff.
okay. It's a
Yeah, no,
self-help.
it's a self-help.
So yeah, what's tea with this?
It's called Love, Freedom, Aloneness by Osho. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Osho?
Damn, aloneness. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So basically, I'm only on to chapter 3, but so far what I've taken from this book is loving yourself is like really important. And I know that sounds like so cliche, but like it's teaching me how we neglect self-love from like such a young age unknowingly, you
Yeah.
know, because growing up, from the beginning, we taught to love your siblings, love your mom, love your
Love your
dad,
neighbor.
love your neighbor. When you go to church, hug your neighbor, give thanks, give to the church, give. We never really, self-love was really never instilled into us.
It was never taught.
Deeply, you know, and to like instill self-love into you is like to instill the love of God as well, because to love yourself is to love God. We are,
That's so
you know what I
deep.
mean? But like
Everything starts within.
everything starts within. So being that I feel like self-love isn't taught from a very young age. The book says basically like we're taught self-hate. I'm not going to say taught self-hate, but like kind of that's
that
what we
sounds
grow
harsh.
into. But that's what we grow into. We start
Yeah.
being hard on ourselves. We start
Envy.
like envy. We start being jealous, competitiveness. All of that is because we don't really like love ourselves like we say we do. Everybody always like, I love myself. I'm obsessed with myself, but really you not.
Because your actions show
And
otherwise.
when you do love other people, you're loving out of like ego. You loving to be accepted. You loving to be
People-pleasing.
like people pleasing. You loving
Empathetic.
because you want somebody to just simply like love you back. Yeah,
That's so good. I got to read that book.
you gotta read this book. It's like really, really good. And like it was saying how when you really do love yourself, you find yourself being totally okay with aloneness. Like that's how it ties into like the aloneness, and like that's
Yeah.
like freedom. You know, when you like love yourself and you're not attaching yourself to things. You don't love yourself because of how your body look. You don't love yourself because of like who your partner is. Like you're not basing your self-love off of like exterior things. Like you just loving yourself. And when you do that, you realize everybody's deserving of love.
Yeah.
You know, like you can genuinely really love somebody
When you love yourself.
really, really love yourself.
Yeah. That quote is true though.
Okay, so yeah, I want to read a quote from the book because a lot of things stood out.
From be highlighting, I love that.
Yeah, like they literally
That's
say
when
like
you know a book good. When you go to grabbing that
your
highlighter.
mind, like they say like you're not even really like we supposed to listen to our mind, of course, but like your mind is literally like created by society, like all
Yeah,
of the
this
things
is not
around
right.
us. Yeah,
It's
like
your heart.
Your heart. Okay, friend, my friend get it.
That book remind me of Untethered Soul, because that's literally what it teaches you. Like everything is within.
Okay, it says, love yourself. This can become the foundation of a radical transformation. Don't be afraid of loving yourself. Love totally. The day you get rid of all self-condemnation, self-disrespect, the day you get rid of the idea of original sin, the day you can think of yourself as worthy and loved by existence. If you hate yourself, how can you be with yourself? And meditation is nothing but enjoying your beautiful aloneness.
So that's why they say you have to be like really tapped in to be able to meditate.
You got to be really tapped in to be able to meditate. Yeah, that's why they say that. But that's something.
Crazy.
And then they say, unless you love yourself, you cannot face yourself. So like all the times where like, just be brutally honest. Like all the times where you like moving fast and you feel like
Distracting
yourself is because you really just don't love yourself fully like you really think you do.
Yeah. To sit with all of those issues and problems
and sit with yourself,
the
and
bad
accept
things,
yourself.
the flaws and all.
But we do understand. You could tell we love ourselves enough because we do understand everybody deserves grace, and we're not doing that for anything in return. Not because for somebody else to give us grace.
Yeah.
We're just doing that because like we understand ourselves enough to understand like everybody human, everybody deserves
and what
love,
you put out is what you get.
Yeah.
And it also makes you think, like talking about love. People that aren't happy with themselves, that's the people who are mean and projecting and throwing their insecurities on you, not happy with themselves, want you to feel like them. So yeah, everything really does start with love. Within and with love. Like if you got love, you got everything.
Yep.
Like
You got everything.
That's the piece you can't buy.
Yep, everything.
So I'm definitely gonna read that book. I'm gonna wait till you're done. But y'all, this book too is another gem. It's called Heart Talk by Cleo Wade. The book is so amazing. Not only is it like poetry form, but she also like gives stories throughout the book as well. And I like it because she like draws pictures, it's quotes, it's poems, it's a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of everything in here. And it's just really good. And this one page I'm gonna share with y'all because it sticks out. It's two little stick people, and one of them say, "How am I going to explain this to people?" And then the other stick person is saying to the person, "You're still explaining yourself to people." And it's so real because we always trying to people please and explain ourselves to people who already have an idea in their head about you. You can't change that no matter if you give them facts, if you show proof, if you show them black and white, they don't care. They're still going to feel that type of way. So when we live with honesty, positive intentions, fairness, love, integrity, and transparency, we do not need to spend our time explaining ourselves to others. Explanations are necessary only when our actions require justifications, and justifications are necessary only when our intentions are murky. Live your life with clear and good intentions, and you will never have to spend your time explaining what you do or who you are. And I think that's where a lot of us go wrong because we are trying to justify ourselves for other people who already don't even fucking like us. And like we were saying in the car on the way here, I'm okay with losing a supporter. Like, I'm totally okay with that.
Totally.
Because if you feel that way about something I did, that means you were never for me to begin with.
Because if you were, you would try to like at least
you would give me grace.
You wouldn't judge.
And you would give me grace and understand that, for one, we're in the public eye living this life that everyone else gets to live.
Tay said that the other day. Like,
we're in the public eye living this life that everyone else gets to live privately, take their L's in private, take their embarrassing moments in private. Mind you, we're doing this for the world to see, blogs to see, people out of the country to see.
Yep.
And
the entire
world to see.
Literally.
And we got to take it to the chin.
Yep.
And I told this girl the other day because she commented something really mean. And I said, damn. And I said her name. I said, I am so sorry that you're not in the public eye or no one cares enough to air your business out how they do mine.
Yeah.
I pray you enjoy the rest of your day, Pookie Butt. Because
Pookie Butt, and I say
Pookie Butt, and I say that with all the love and grace.
Literally, I send it with love.
I send that with love because
Pookie Butt.
that shit not easy.
It's not easy. And people always would love to say what they would do or how they would handle a situation. You literally don't know because you've never been in my shoes to know. Like, you never been in this position. I literally said that a long time ago. I was like, how somebody who ain't never been in my shoes gonna tell me what they was gonna do if they was in my shoes? You ain't
They can't even fix your motherfucking size.
They can't even my motherfucking size.
Them shoes was custom tailored for you.
Literally.
And you only. And that's the problem.
Y'all don't know. And I literally
give people grace. Fuck what y'all don't know. Fuck what y'all think y'all know. Fuck what y'all see on these blogs, the internet, y'all perceptions. Give people grace.
Y'all don't
because
know.
The same way y'all might say this girl a dumb bitch, Okay, I'm gonna say me. Cause
No,
I'm this
they
girl.
say-
no, but the same
literally-
way. No, I wasn't saying this girl, meaning you. I was saying like a random girl. The same way y'all saying that I'm a dumb bitch. You done did some dumb shit, and my dumb and your dumb. Bitch, we both did dumb shit. No dumb is
sin
it's no
over
such thing as
another
like
sin. No dumb
slightly
is over another dumb.
Yeah, it's
Like-
like no such thing as this is I'm not that dumb. Like bitch's favorite thing to say is, oh, I'm not that
Like,
dumb.
I'm stupid. I didn't did dumb shit, but I ain't did stuff that dumb.
That's bitch's
Like,
favorite
girl,
thing to say.
what?
You cannot sit and honestly say that because it sounds crazy. That's like me
Insane.
saying I sin, but God gonna accept me for smoking this hookah. But the way you dress, oh yeah, you definitely ain't getting in the pearly
Oh, my
gates.
goodness.
That's literally saying the same thing.
Somebody literally said on TikTok, it was this video.
People crazy.
It was this video. This girl said, like, we would, like, people do that a lot. Like,
Especially the Christians.
oh, I'ma
and the church
still
people.
smoke this hookah. Yeah, sorry, God. Oh, I got
Yeah.
time. I'm still young.
Yeah, and that's what goes into when we were talking about being a lukewarm Christian. Like, we're
Yeah.
not promoting that. It's a battle we got to fight every day
Yeah.
with beating ourselves up after we know we made bad decisions. It's honestly real bad
and
to the
still
point.
understanding you still like worthy of his love, and it's like never too late, but it's like you still got to be very intentional, and that don't mean keep crashing out. You still got to correct your wrongs. Like, knowing you worthy of his love don't mean take advantage.
Yeah,
Don't mean take advantage. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's like all about continuously correcting yourself. Like, you got to have good intentions.
But that's the hard part because life be life, and I do find myself going against just everything because something to come up and you got to find yourself making that same decision you made that you had to talk with God that you weren't going to make it
Yeah.
again. But I know I got to do this for
But
my
that's the
peace,
thing about
my sanity.
healing. That's the thing about healing.
Yeah, but it's healing, but it's also disobeying him as well.
But God understand your heart, and it's a part of your journey.
So that's why
because
people
you gotta
do feel like
certain
if I have
things
one
to
more little
heal.
drinky drink,
But that's
he's-
not a part of healing. Drinking is self-destructing. Drinking, that's not healing. That literally brings you back to step one.
messed up.
Yeah, but it is.
So when we
true.
go to talking about like try
Like, you
your
know your
hardest,
thoughts
don't
before
make
you even-
don't make that decision. Don't do this. Don't do that. And it's like, dang, I had to do it though. Does he still love me the same?
Yes.
So that's why I just find myself really like,
I hope you tell yourself yes. Like, yes, he still loves you the same.
yeah, I tell
Yes, he
myself
forgives
yes,
you.
but it's just those thoughts that I have when like something going wrong, and I'm like, dang, this is the karma I'm getting for disobeying God.
And
or-
I do that so much. That's like a self-destruct tactic because you keep telling yourself that, and then it's like you really convincing yourself like you deserve certain things, like, or you don't deserve certain things.
Yeah.
Like, you really gotta forgive yourself, and that is a big part of healing. Like, we gotta forgive ourselves.
Yeah.
Cause we all done did things where it's like we feel like, damn, this so fucked up. This
Yeah.
is not of God. You gotta forgive yourself.
Yeah, we honestly all have made choices that we don't like to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's just one of those battles I have a back and forth with, like daily. And sometimes I forget
love
about it.
The vulnerability and transparency.
Yeah, because it's just one of those things where I know somebody else could be going through this and beating
Absolutely.
themselves up
Yeah.
about it. But I had to just ask God to release those thoughts from me. And then when they come back, that mean, all right, it's time for me to
Speak on
It's
it.
trying-
We
it-
pray, and I
yeah,
ask
it's-
God to open your heart and
Yeah.
speak fluently, and that's
and
what happened.
that was on my
Literally.
heart to share. So
Yeah.
maybe this will help somebody.
Yeah, it'll
go
definitely
through it
help
because it's not
somebody.
easy. That's something that live with you forever.
Ever. That's why you gonna have to come to terms with it, and literally let the agreement go that you like made a terrible decision, that God turned his back on you, because that's not
Yeah.
it. You know. Should we move on?
Yeah, we can move on.
Okay.
Cause I ain't about to cry.
Because you
It never
literally
gave
making
cry.
my chest heavy.
It never
I don't
gave
like
cry.
that.
I don't cry, y'all. I'm a G. Okay, I'm a G. You don't think I'm a G?
You cry. You are definitely like,
Oh, I cry.
but you
down.
are definitely
But
like,
I'm going to hold that shit in as
you
long as I
definitely
can.
will hold that shit in. You are definitely considered a G.
And I don't give a fuck how sad I am. I'm never crying on the podcast. Y'all can't pay me to do that.
I might.
I'm not crying.
It
So they
just
could take
depends
my,
on how
my
I feel that day. Don't speak too soon, because then they gonna pull this video and say, I've never cried on a podcast. And then they gonna put a video. We
I'm
might
not
be
gonna
40
cry.
episodes in, and you on
And
this
I'm on
bitch
here
balling.
balling.
Literally.
Going deeper.
Going deep.
'Cause I
never
feel like
know.
I went
We
deep
just
today.
said we not gonna speak. We not gonna speak too soon.
Yeah.
Let's continue to correct ourselves.
All right. Yeah. I just don't see big crying for it. That's like getting on live crying.
But we might be having a real deep like, we might be
conversation,
going
and it
through
go
something,
there.
and we come in here, and it's like,
It go there.
the eyes gonna give bag lady.
Yeah.
I might come in here one day, no makeup, and y'all
Ready
just
to
have to get the
cry.
raw me, because it's like tears is on my heart, my eyes, and y'all gonna see it in my face, and I just y'all gonna have to get the real raw. That's what I want this to be.
It's
for
gonna
us,
turn
like
into
a
that,
real,
for sure.
Not saying I want to come on here and
But
cry.
I'm not crying. I'm sad as fuck right now after I just talked about that.
Yeah, but
That
you
shit-
just said like you guys healed, like you.
No, I'm in a space to talk about it, but
But
I'm saying
maybe something it might be a day. Okay, look at me. That's me planning for the future. Shut the fuck up.
shut the fuck up.
Let
You gonna
me
say some
shut the
bullshit.
fuck up.
Cut all that out.
No. We definitely put that in there, because one day we might come in here with a heavy chest and we might just need to cry.
Bitch, I came in here chest heavy.
No, I'm saying though, like,
Okay, yeah. I might cry.
yeah,
I just might fucking cry.
I'm just saying. All right, okay. So y'all know we love a game. Y'all know we
Game
love a
time.
game. So this week's game is called Bag Lady. Before the show, Jayda and I both wrote down 3 things that we feel is holding us back. We wrote them down on some weights, put them in a bag. And each word symbolizes something that we feel like is like holding us back and we need to let go of.
The point of this game is to show that we all go through things, no matter how luxury our life may look. We want to share our truth with y'all.
So by the end of this game, we hope that it will not only be like shedding things for us, but also inspiring y'all to do the same.
So let's bring the bags in.
Bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. You know that song?
And na 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 na.
Oh, I don't even know it that much.
Bag lady, you got all them bags.
Okay, so let's cheers before we get into the game.
Cheers.
All right. So,
All right, so Des goes first. Pull out your first weight.
okay. Do I read it?
Yeah, read it and show the viewers.
Okay, so my first weight was expectations.
Wow.
Did we say why we chose it?
Yeah.
I chose expectations because I feel like me setting an expectation on things kind of like halts me from doing certain things. Like, 'cause it's like I might not make a decision based off me already pre-assuming an expectation. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
I love that. Let's see what I got in here.
Bag lady.
Failure. This is so bad, but I beat
really
myself
said that.
up. I'm so scared of going back to those days where like I wasn't financially established or comfortable how I am. So that's why I'm real hard on myself, because it's like I'm always trying to be better than I was the day before. Like I'm trying to be better than who I
Trying
was
to
yesterday.
outdo, yeah.
Every day I'm on myself about that, and I feel like I have to let that go because I will beat myself up. Say for instance, like I'm trying to make more money this year than I made last year. So I setting expectations like you, and if I let myself down, that comes with me.
Saying you failed.
Saying I'm
but
a
you
failure.
didn't fail because
Either way, it's
Yeah.
just bad. It's just a constant battle that I have with myself. So
yeah. I think failure is great.
failure.
Is to let that shit go. Yeah. Throw that shit to the ground. I'm gonna throw mine to the ground too.
Please get rid of it.
Okay.
What's next?
Things I can't control. Oh. Things I can't control. I need to really let that go because we can't control nothing in this world. We can't control the outcome. We can't control people's decisions. We can't control nothing but ourselves, okay? And barely that, all right? Because we all just going with the flow. So I'm letting go of things I cannot control.
That was good. I should have wrote that.
Yeah.
Worrying about what other people think. I need to let that go. Even though I haven't been as affected by it, I could still read certain comments. It don't fuck my day up how it used to do, but it'll still make me start thinking about certain things.
It sends your brain into like a spiral.
Yeah, so like, I really need to stop that because a tree bearing no fruit can never move me.
Absolutely.
Hello.
The past.
It don't exist.
It don't exist. But like I find myself holding on to like past wins, past situations, shit and stuff like that.
Keep
like
going.
You gotta let that go. Like God said, when you literally hold on to like even like your past wins, like and stuff like that, it just holds you from your future wins.
Literally me.
Like,
oh my God.
Yeah, like
so
you trying to
real.
outdo your last
I'm trying to outdo the last.
No, you gotta focus on right
gone.
now. She's gone.
Christina's gone.
Christina's literally gone. Let that go.
Oh my God.
Yes. Literally.
Yes.
Literally.
No,
For real. Like dead ass.
Real shit. We only put 3 things in? Mm-hmm. I had expectations too. Because I set high expectations on not just myself, but people and things. And once that let me down, it's like my whole world shatters. So fuck y'all.
Fuck that. Fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all. I'm tired. I'm done. So how do you feel after we just released those things? I love that. I love that. It actually feel like I just like...
It really do. It really do.
It really do.
I got some work to do.
No, for real, throwing it down on the floor, hearing that.
Yeah, like I'm letting it go.
Before we leave, you
We
might
gonna
need to
throw it
read it
down.
one more time and throw
Throw
it
it down
again.
again.
I felt something.
No, I definitely feel like I felt something.
But that's the thing, we're very aware human beings. We just have to really want the change.
Yeah.
Because we could be aware, we could know what we need, we could know what we want, but we still be making poor ass
We
decisions.
be satisfying our flesh.
Satisfying the flesh, literally.
I know I do.
I do, bitch. Me too.
But that was a good release. Like I'm happy we did that. And I want y'all as viewers to do the same thing. Write down 3 things.
Y'all don't gotta necessarily
Put it on a beanbag.
Yeah.
But y'all can burn it.
Write it or burn it or write it down on a piece of paper, put it in the toilet, flush it.
Oh yeah.
That always
Or
works.
what we used to do.
What we used to do?
We literally started this when we went to Puerto Rico. We wrote down things on a piece of paper and threw it in the ocean.
ocean.
And that was like a good like ritual we used to do. It really
I would say ritual.
Okay, maybe not ritual.
That was a good release.
That was a good release that we used to do that
Yeah.
helped us. Like it helped.
We actually used to do that every time we was by the ocean.
Yeah, and I think we should keep doing
Yeah,
that.
we should definitely.
It's about
do
time
that.
we do it again.
I love that. I feel good. I love this episode. I think that we both were very vulnerable
I think
in the
so.
right ways.
Yeah.
We talked about things aside from drama, gossip,
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah, literally,
I love
we
that
did.
for us.
I literally
feel
love
like
that.
Every episode always relied back on like us talking about
Relationships
guys.
and guys. That's like girl talk, typical. Like even if
That's girl talk.
it's just girl talk.
And we're not saying we're never going to have that, but
Yeah.
it's a good balance because this episode was a little bit more about spirituality and us being vulnerable and showing the things that we need to work on as young adults.
Yeah, so I hope y'all as viewers took things from this. I hope some of y'all can relate, learn some things, and also release a lot of things that y'all feel is holding y'all back. Leave us some good comments, what y'all think. Leave some questions in how to act normal. Follow us on our Instagram at The Act Normal Pod. Subscribe to our channel. Follow us individually. And yeah.
We love you guys so much. I am so grateful that we are building this tribe together. We have this platform with you all so that we can have a safe space to just be vulnerable and release things
grow.
that we talk about on a personal level, but to share it with people who really want to know a different side of us. I think it's beautiful that we are on this journey together. And I do want to thank you because this is something we've always stopped. Girls, don't piss me off.
Literally.
This is something we always talked about. So the fact that we're living and actually doing something that was on our mood board before.
Literally.
Like we
For
doing
years,
it, we living
like,
it. We doing it, we
living it.
living it, and we're doing it gracefully, and we're doing it the right way. Like this is a big, like this is this is big. I'm not gonna lie.
This is literally like we're not playing ourselves small. This is
Yes,
big.
like this is a big deal. Like
Yes.
we got companies trying to knock. Like
Yeah, like
yeah, like dead serious.
literally.
Like they really.
And I'm just really proud of us. Like I'm proud
I'm
of
so
us.
proud of us.
To
And-
committing to it. We are on episode 4. Literally. We just had our first guest and we about to have more guests. Like what?
We got
really
so
doing
many
it.
more guests. So also that's another thing. Who do you guys want to see on Act Normal? Who do you think aligns with us? Females, guys, whoever, drop them in the comments below along with your comments, your whatever, your thoughts, anything you took from this episode, let us know
Yeah.
below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. We love you guys so much.
So how you feel about today?
It was good.
Great. I think we're getting better and better.
I'm excited.
See y'all later.